Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome to Boktai 3! Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm using a patch to get an English translation of this because, well, it never released outside Japan. The end of the world. People forgot about the sun. It was a dark age. With the appearance of the Dark Tribe, the world was shrouded in fear. The living turned undead and roamed the earth. Thanks to the warriors, the people's last hope, it seemed the sun had returned and a brief respite had been earned. But the warriors were defeated, betrayed by their friend, and they were never seen again. The beast of destruction awoke, and the world was plunged into eternal darkness. When the sun returns, it is said the warriors shall awaken once more. But who will be able to take back the sun now that the warriors are gone? Ominous. Where am I? You're on a pile of skulls, obviously. Is this a dream? It doesn't seem to be my dream, though. Is this what called me here? Is it sleeping? No, it's sealed by the lunar children. Then this must be no ordinary monster. That felt like my lunar child blood warning me. You. I love the design of this boss. I hate actually fighting it. Looks like it's already awakened. I see. You need my blood, the power of a moon beauty, for your revival. I can't allow that. I'll put you back into eternal slumber. So yeah, I can't actually inflict any real harm to this. I also can't open the pause menu. Interesting, the left hand takes more damage than the right hand does. Oh no, Master Spark! Don't tell me this thing is... What a pity, Sabata. An immortal? The beast of destruction, Vanargand, a being that knows neither life nor death, simply existing and eternal. So while Jormungandr was the Doomsday Beast, this is the Beast of Destruction. It exists even in dreams. It's not an opponent the Dark Boy could defeat. You can't kill that which was never alive. Neither can your younger brother, Solar Boy Django, even with his solar power. And eternal, of course. But what would you accomplish by resurrecting such a monster? Even if the will of the galaxy universe is to wipe out all life on this star, do you really intend to destroy yourselves too? So in Japanese, star and planet can be the same word. So I'm not sure if he's talking about wiping out all life in this solar system or all life on the planet Earth. Which to my knowledge would be the same thing, but who knows? There's been found dead bacteria from ages past on other planets. That's precisely why your cooperation is necessary. What do you mean? Even for me, the puppeteer, controlling an Eternal like Vanargand would not be possible. However, for the Dark Boy with Lunar Child blood, it is a different story. With the power of a Moon Beauty, it would be possible to fuse your soul to Vanargand, to become the Beast of Destruction itself. Oh yes, you could obtain such incredible power. Heh, you think I'd let that happen? I needn't have your permission. A puppet has no need for free will. This is... Well, that's quite an opening. You defeated the Count, Django. Impressive, Solar Boy. Who are you? I am the Dark Boy, Sabata. I am neither friend nor foe. For now, at least. I am neither immortal nor human. I am the chosen one of the dark, the will of the galaxy, the Dark Child. I shall not bend to the will of the Queen or any other. I can't hold it off any longer. How could this be? Me, imbued with dark matter, wielding the power of the four elements and of the sun, to lose to such a sniveling mama's boy as you. Am I done for? No, I won't lose. What are you doing just standing there, Django? Sabata? We have lunar child blood inside us too. If we work together, we can overcome each other's weaknesses. We must defeat the Queen and save our mother. You'd say you'll go no matter what. Heh, the galaxy universe intends to cut down all life on this star. And you guys say to defy it. There's no chance of winning now, is there? Heh. The enemy is the will of the galaxy universe, dark, which gives rise to all existence. There is never any chance of winning. But I don't care what happens, or how everything else will survive. All that matters to me is keeping up the fight. That's my way of living. This is a fan translation, so I'm not going to be too hard on the translation, unlike with the official translation. We lost our mother, defeated our father, and yet we must go on. Keep up the good fight. That's the only sure way to oppose Dark's evil plot. Right, Django? In fact, I really appreciate that the fan translation exists. Boktai 3, Sabata's counterattack. I played the game on a physical cartridge with no understanding of what was going on because I can't read Japanese. I have since learned to read a little bit, mostly hiragana and katakana, and maybe one or two kanji. The rest won't stick in my head. I need Django, don't die. Open your eyes, Solar Boy Django. But I did manage to beat the game in spite of that. Are you awake, Django? You were only safe thanks to the vampire blood this time. For something like this to happen. What, you don't remember? Perhaps you have a bit of amnesia, but surely you haven't forgotten me? We came here together fighting the Immortals. I think this is a stupid plot point and I hate it. Django having amnesia. I'm the messenger of the sun, Otenko. Anyhow, first things first, we need to escape from this underground prison. Listen up, Django. The life gauge at the top left shows how much your life has been exhausted. The more damage you receive from an enemy's attack, the faster your life is used up. If it reaches 0, it's goodbye and game over. Next is the energy gauge, which shows how much of your solar energy has been used. The solar gun is a magic machine that consumes energy to fire solar shots. If its energy falls to 0, it can't fire anymore, so you should refill your energy wherever you can. Let's go, Solar Boy Django. May the sun be with you. So, the solar gauge thing from the emulator I'm using doesn't work, so I'm using a patch. For this one, I hold select and then press left or right to adjust the gauge. Looks like you got an item. That type of fruit is said to grow only around a solar tree. Called a solar nut, it contains a copious amount of energy. If you recover your energy with a solar nut, you'll be able to use the Gundel Soul. To use items, open the menu screen by pressing start, then navigate to the items page using the LR button. So unlike the last game, this has a New Game Plus system, and 4 endings, and you need to see them all, among other things you need to do to get 100% completion. I will not be doing that. I will get 1 ending. The hardest one. Wait, Django. Look at that. That's a servant of the Immortals, an undead type, a ghoul. This prolific monster has good vision and hearing. If you approach from the front, you'll be noticed, but if you stay behind it, you can pass by without fighting it. If you attack from behind, you can get in a preemptive hit, and it will deal more damage as well. To use that Gundel Soul you're wielding, press the B button to raise the gun, then release it to fire a solar shot. For starters, why don't you try to attack that ghoul from behind? Now, one thing that... Oh, nice! I will always miss from the first game is having a spread shot. Like, or having a gun that does a spread and a shot. In a lot of ways, this is my favorite game in the series because it has good solar gun and melee weapons. Django, there's a skylight there. Since you're the solar boy, you'll recover energy just by standing in sunlight. The sun gauge at the bottom middle of the screen displays the strength of the sunlight caught by the solar sensor. As the value of the solar gauge increases, energy recovers at a faster rate. It's also possible to charge energy rapidly by pressing the A button, but not in indoor areas where the sun's light doesn't shine. No matter how high the solar gauge value goes, you won't be able to charge energy. That's when skylights come in handy. When you stand under a skylight, you can recharge energy as if you were outside. We still have a long way to go. Why don't you charge up now? I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy the Japanese voices. That's a hint panel. Hint panels are guides for adventurers left by those who have gone before. They give you useful info for your adventure and tips for overcoming obstacles. They're formatted slightly differently in this game than in previous games. I don't know why, but I like it. I don't know if it's a translation convention or if they actually changed how it was in the original Japanese in this game. To read a panel, move close to it and press the A button. It'll do you no harm to find out what it says. Looking around, be aware of danger ahead. Hold the R button and use the control pad to look around and check the surrounding area. Okay, so it's not doing the thing here, but later on they'll say a true adventurer, blah blah blah, and I don't know, I think that's a nifty touch. A true adventurer is aware of his surroundings. Wait, I can't gain experience yet. So I'm not even going to bother fighting those things. Movable blocks. When faced with something like a wooden box, you can press and hold the control pad into the block to make it move. A true adventurer carves out a path with his own hands. Yeah, I like that. I feel like it's a good bit of flavor. That's too thin for a path, but cling to the wall and you should make it through. Cling to the wall by holding the control pad in the wall direction. You can then press the control pad to one side to sidle in that direction. Master this technique and make sure not to forget it, okay, Django? So yeah, it shows you what direction to push to go which way, and I think that's a cool touch. I mean, if you've played the last two games, you don't need that, but it's nice to have it. Spiders. The spider, a beast-type monster, lays spiderwebs to catch its enemies. When caught in spiderwebs or other such enemy traps, move the control pad quickly to escape. Spiderwebs are usually invisible, but you can light them up by firing a solar shot. Yeah, very brief. Oh, hey, a green thing. Go on, slime, cool. Looks like you got a part for the Gun del Sol. That's a solar gun frame. Wizard. By replacing the frame on the Gun del Sol, you can change the way it attacks. To equip frames, select this solar gun page from the menu screen. You can select up to 8 pieces of equipment at any time. To change your equipped frame, press the R button while holding select. This is called a quick change. Feel free to swap equipment as much as you want. It's important to understand the particular abilities of each frame in order to use them effectively. So, yeah. Oh, I can't use the start button to jump around yet. So, Wizard, power B, cost B, press the B button to fire a fan of solar shots. So this one is power C, cost S, so this costs more, but also does more damage per shot. It's not just hitting with multiple shots that does more damage, each shot is more powerful. But again, it costs more energy to use. So, you know, trade-offs. Well, since I'm going to be getting, right, a lot of these, I'll just chow down. Now, I don't know the damage formulas for this game. I looked them up for the last game during the playthrough. By the way, Django, are you keeping a record of your adventures? You can save by selecting the save page on the menu screen. Accidents happen during adventures. Don't neglect to save for those critical moments, okay? So, hey. At last! Defeat all skeletons. There we go. Interesting how a skeleton is always the key to unlocking level ups. Looks like you leveled up, Django. When the experience you get from defeating enemies reaches a certain point, you gain a level. When you level up, you earn status points, which can be distributed among your stats to improve them. I'm supposed to stop recording now, but I'm going to keep going until I beat this dungeon. Other dungeons, I'm actually going to stop when I'm supposed to stop. The stats you can raise are Vitality, which affects your maximum life, Spirit, which affects your maximum energy, and Skill, which affects the power of your attacks. You can assign status points from the status page on the menu screen. Even if you level up, your stats won't improve until you use your status points. Don't forget to allocate the points you've earned. So, I'm just going. So this upgrades my health. Let's see. Karuda? Kokoro? That's my energy. Heart. And Sikaru? Skaru. Skill. So yeah, skill affects my weapon damage. There's no defense stat in this game. Oh. I forgot to greedily eat all my fruits to see what would happen. That thing just stole your items. Looks like you're still not back to your old self yet. Well, what's done is done. The sun will rise tomorrow. Pull yourself together and continue on, Django. So yeah, that's my favorite new enemy. It's adorable. Looks like you got a map. You can check the dungeon map by selecting the map page on the menu screen. In order to view the map for a particular dungeon, you need to find it first. Depending on the dungeon, the map may not all be in one piece, though. Lest you become lost on your chosen path. Know that north is to the top right, south the bottom left, east the bottom right, and west to the top left of the screen. Okay, so this is a weight switch. Placing something heavy on top should activate it. Well, there's nothing but me here. Oh, hey. Looks like you got a sword-type weapon. Unlike the Gun del Sol, you can use a sword when you don't have any energy. You can't attack enemies at distance like with a solar shot, but you can break wooden blocks with it. It seems there also exist swords with intrinsic special effects. To equip swords, select the swords page from the menu screen. By pressing the R button while holding select, called quick change, you can change what you're holding. Raise your sword by pressing the B button, then release it to attack. The Gun del Sol and the sword. It's important to understand their respective features in order to use them effectively. So yeah, this first sword, each sword has a different attack pattern. This first sword is very slow. Alright, I can earn experience now. I absolutely want to kill these. So as you can see, my current gun is not only has range, but is more powerful than the sword. Probably to make up for the fact that it consumes energy per shot. So yeah, the reason that some things aren't translated is that those are graphical items that exist separately from the text, and the people who were supposed to work on those apparently didn't finish, and eventually the person who did the translation just gave up on waiting and released the translation. And I am, again, incredibly grateful that the translation exists. Ah, bats, you're jerks. Alright, still can't open the out of energy. There we go. So, there's two ways over there. So yeah, there's only swords in this game, so any sword can break a block. bamboo shoots and solar bugs. When you're fighting inside a dungeon, crystal-like things may appear out of the ground. Those are solar bamboo shoots. They're clumps of energy stored in the ground. All kinds of spirit bugs are hidden in solar bamboo shoots. There are solar bugs, which restore energy when touched, moon bugs, which restore life, and dark bugs, which drain energy. You can call solar bugs and moon bugs over to you using solar charge, but dark bugs will sap your energy if they get close. A true adventurer stays alert and never gets caught off guard. I am not a true adventurer. I get caught off guard all the time. So I start with 100 health and 150 energy. And it's going to stay that way for a while. A lever switch. These things always operate some sort of mechanism. To throw a lever switch, you need to attack it. Well, Django? So in the second game, these were rusted and needed a hammer to activate, but in this game, anything can activate them. The rust is just for show. Skylight and some ghouls. Listen up, Django. Undead-type monsters hate sunlight. If you lure them into the glare of a skylight, you can damage them even without even attacking. To lure a monster with good hearing, your best bet is to tap on a wall. You press the A button while clinging to a wall. You can lure over enemy monsters that hear the sound. It's an important technique. Make sure to master it now. Right now. Oops. So, the thing about that, though... Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, there's more ghouls in here than I thought. The thing about that, though, is I don't get experience for enemies killed that way. And I love that sweet, sweet experience. So, I'm not sure what all goes into the damage calculation for my gun, but it is related to my level. I guess half my level? My full level? This ominous feeling. It's those dark spirits which are formed from dark matter itself. They're phantom-type monsters known as chlorophyllin. When an adventurer approaches, they latch on and drain life. If they manage to latch onto you, move the control pad quickly to shake them. Being dark spirits, they are naturally weak to sunlight. Just like with ghouls, you can use skylights to damage them. Yeah, but I want that experience. Fine. Oh. Okay. I'm having trouble hitting them, so... Oh, hey. Oh, it's a solar station and some solar bamboo. A solar station is a magical device that collects sunlight caught by the solar sensor and automatically stores it as energy. If you press the A button in front of a solar station, you can charge up your energy. You can even charge at night, so it's best to save up energy during the day. As for solar bamboo, it's a fully grown sprouted solar bamboo shoot. You can repeatedly call out the moon bugs within by attacking it. And don't worry, no matter how much you attack it, it won't break. But what should concern you is this dark presence. It's not quite that of an immortal, but you can't afford to let your guard down, Django. Alright. So, the mid-bosses in this game make me kind of sad because they don't have much variety. They're just armor with various elements, and eventually their shields will not match the element of the armor, which is a cool touch. Also, I wish Boktai 2 would have used more of its mini-boss defeat the bronze armor variety than in just the final dungeon. So yeah, it's pretty easy to lock these into a pattern. The only limiting factor being how much energy I have. Good job, me. Now, various armors have different patterns. Some will respond... Oh, hey, photograph. Some will respond to damage by stopping what they're doing, becoming invincible, and swinging their sword in a circle. But, you know, they respond to damage with a fixed response, so it's pretty easy to lock them into a pattern. If they have a shield, they will just hold it up to block your shots until you break the shield. Is this a dark seal? Burying Django and sealing him in on top of that. To think that's how he really felt. Ah, at this rate, we'll never escape from this underground prison. Is there no way out? Ouch! Damn, that nearly split my ass in half. Sheesh! Don't know if that was a time warp or a time strip. But for just stealing some bread crust, this is way harsh. Have I really arrived at the end of the world? Then the legendary warrior is here somewhere. Nah, that was just a fairy tale. Even if he was here, he'd be dead anyway. No point even looking for him. Seeing as the descendant of the legendary warrior, guess my story was too wild to use it as an excuse for stealing. Anyway, I'm starving. Here lies Solar Boy Django. Oh no! Wait a sec, Solar Boy? Hey, that's the sun? The real sun? Then that must mean this world is still under the rule of darkness? Looks like I'm gonna have more to worry about than just food. Well, no hard feelings. Don't haunt me, Solar Boy. So yeah, the opening scroll that talked about the warriors, I don't know if that was supposed to be plural or singular. In the original Japanese, it's usually unclear whether something is plural or singular. The Dark Seal was weakened, but why? No, that's not important right now. We might just be able to break the seal now. Attack it! Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, we made it. You've sure grown up, Django. You too, Otenko. Haha. Why do you have to go and do such a thing anyway? Looks like you remembered, Django. Ah, even Otenko got beat up again. As to be expected of Lord Sabata. A great calamity. The beast of destruction, Vanargand. The one who inherits its power, the Dark Boy. So here's the 4 immortals. Vanargand will soon be released of this game. When blood and earth die the moon, the beast of destruction will be freed. The sun's hour is over. The era of darkness is at hand. This is goodbye, Solar Boy Django. Now there's nothing to get in our way. The world shall end. Sabata, why'd you do it? Even though you were brought up as the Dark Boy by the Queen, you inherited the same Solar Child and Lunar Child blood as Django, defeating your brother and even going so far as to seal him away. Are you going to give in to your dark matter and destroy the world? But then, the Sabata I knew would never think about joining the Immortals again. There's definitely something deeper going on here. You survived after all, Django. The Count? Were you really revived again? Same as always. Come now, Otenko, messenger of the sun. Surely you haven't forgotten. I am the Vampire Lord. I'll be resurrected no matter how many times I die. By the way, the Beast of Destruction, Vanargand, is about to revive too. Perhaps you'd better hurry, no? What are you trying to say? We don't intend to let you immortals do as you please. That goes without saying. In that case, I'll tell you. There's only one way to prevent Vanargand's resurrection. What is it? There's only one way to stop the end of the world, and that is to kill Vanargand's successor, the Dark Boy Sabata. That's ridiculous. Sabata is Vanargand's successor? What now, Solar Boy? Can you kill your brother? If you're prepared to do it, come pay the 4 immortals a visit. We'll be waiting in the lands to the east, Solar Boy Django. The 4 immortals. If their plan is to revive Vanargand, does that mean Sabata is just being manipulated by them? If not, Django. Whatever the case, you may have to make that decision at some point. When the time comes, you must trust your own feelings. Those feelings may end up determining our fate, but no matter what awaits us in the end, I'll always be with you. Anyhow, we'd better go after the Count. Let's go, Django. The sun will rise tomorrow. And so here we see a map, which is how we'll be getting from place to place. Django! Looks like you haven't recovered all of your memories yet. Did you really forget about me, Django? I didn't give up hope. I even took care of your house. You meanie. Niffle. Nice going, making a little girl cry. Hey, Django. You were locked up in that underground prison, right? If you ask me, that place is like one big coffin. Coffins must really love you, huh? Actually, I just finished one. Let me show you. This is the culmination of many years of research. The ultimate coffin. Vector coffin and coffin bike. Yes, he made a bike out of a coffin. Surprised? The coffin bike is a magical device with a solar engine on board. With this, even unexplored dungeons at the ends of the world are just a step away. Well, depending on how you use it, you could wind up in the netherworld instead. Of course, just like before, it can seal away immortals, no need to worry. With that said, I never did decide on a name. Poor thing, it still doesn't have one. What's a good name for it? My bike. Awadi. Wait, Awadi or Owadi? I have done a show with those. My bike, huh? That's just like you. The coffin bike is fully customizable. By swapping out different parts, you can alter the bike to fit your tastes. When you want to customize it, just talk to me. If you come to the garage, you can do practice runs with bike courses. But first, take it around the Solar City loop to get used to the controls. Alright, so... San Miguel got slightly rearranged since before. Oh, hey. So, anyway, next time, I'm going to be, talking to people. For now, I'm just trying to save and make sure I got all my stuff saved. Anyway, that lens that I just picked up. Uh-oh, still can't pull up the menu. Lunar lens. Consumes no energy but has no offensive capabilities. So I'm not actually going to equip. Actually, good time for demonstration. I can cycle through my weapons, and if I have a gun equipped, I can change the lens like this. And this is why, that's why this game is my favorite as far as adjusting guns goes. Anyway, join me next time when I explore this city. I'll see you then.